Greetings, Mikal here. I've been a bit quiet on the videos in the last few weeks, but here I am, and there will be a few more coming in the coming weeks. As you probably know, I have moved up north and settled up in Northland, but right this school holidays, I am back down with the family down here in North Canterbury, and we're just walking up a close by mountain or big hill or whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to, as we're walking through the forest area here, talk about perspective and vision. So obviously we got a vision in the sense that we want to walk up this mountain. However, the destination is not the important part. But if we don't have the destination, then we're kind of just maybe walking in circles or scrambling around in our lives without that clarity of where we are heading. So we do have a picture or a vision of where it is that we are going today. But again, it's the going that's the whole point. So we're not doing this to get anywhere, really. We're doing this because of the activity of going there. Just like life. We know what the destination is, and that's really not that important, really. The important part is what we're doing on the way there. Just like on the tombstone, you have the two numbers, and then you have the dash. And the important part is the dash, not the two numbers on either side. Oops, getting a bit slippery here. So while we are in this part of the journey of walking up, the perspective is quite different, because there's just a path here and it's just about following that path. And we can't really see anything but trees. So lots of trees and bush, which is of course very nice. But the perspective is quite limited. So in life, as we're moving towards the things we want to experience in our lives, often along the way we will lose a perspective, because in the midst of going through day-to-day life, we get caught in the narrowness of what we are doing in that moment, like the narrowness of this muddy path. And it may not kind of look like our vision, at that moment in time. So we lose a perspective. And it's important to keep that perspective, knowing that, as you can see, the sun is shining today, and eventually we will come out of this and we will be able to see a little bit more around us. Whereas right now, all we are seeing are trees. It's like you can't see the forest for trees. So I'll check in with you as our journey unfolds and we get a bit further up and our perspective broadens. Catch you in a moment. Hi, me again. Still can't see the forest for trees. We're about close to an hour into this walk. And if I am to judge this walk and our progress by the environment, we have made absolutely no progress. And I don't know if that's how you sometimes feel in your life, where everything around you just keeps looking the same. It's like there's no progress. And sometimes that is the case. So if you're not clear on your life purpose and your direction in life and your vision, then it does end up feeling like you're going in circles, and you actually are going in circles because the environment keeps looking the same and it doesn't appear to be any progress. On the other hand, if you're clear on where you're going, then your perspective in the moment, even though it all looks the same, you will be able to detect the difference that is happening because you know where you're going. So today we know where we're going. We're going up, and we may not make it to the top because of the late start, but we know the direction that we're going in. And because we've been going up for the last little while, I know that we are making progress. And we still can't see the forest for trees. So again, from a perspective point of view, we're not getting anywhere. However, you may be able to hear this. So what we have here is water flowing. It's not a river, but it's a stream and it's flowing, which means that if the aim was to get to the top of the mountain, we still have a fair way to go, because there wouldn't be this much water anywhere near the top of the mountain. So from that point of view, I could get depressed now and go, oh no, we've got a long way to go, we're not going to get there. And that would be a problem if my vision, my purpose was to get to the top of the mountain. However, it isn't. My purpose for this walk here today is something entirely different. And because of that, every part of this journey today fits into that purpose. So I'm fulfilling my purpose for this walk while we're on the walk, whether we get to the top or not. And I'm just inviting you to look at that in your life. Is your life purpose in such a way that every day of your life, you're living your life purpose and fulfilling your life purpose? Because if it is not, if it's some destination you need to get to be fulfilled and happy, then it's not serving you. Yeah. So my invitation for you is to look at, if you haven't already, or if you have a life purpose, is to revisit that and making sure that the journey that you're on in life is within that. Just like this journey here of walking up, it's getting a little bit steeper here now, but still it is a part of that journey. And who knows, we might even get somewhere today. But as you can detect by now, it really doesn't matter. Hi again. Breathing heavily here. As you can see, the scenery has changed, and we're not that far on from the last little clip. But what I want to share with you is an insight I had, and a learning from me that might be valuable to put in here as we're talking about purpose and perspective, and how purpose actually is not a fixed thing. It's a fluid thing, both for our life purpose and the purposes within the different things we're doing in life. But as we're starting at the bottom, then the perspective is different, so therefore the purpose might be slightly different. As we're walking up, I'm just now noticing that I have found another two purposes for this walk on top of the one I had from the beginning. And what does that mean? What it means is that the journey itself becomes more fulfilling. So the walk up here is more fulfilling. Like, walking is not my thing, tramping is not my thing, it's my family thing. But still, I can choose to make it hard and difficult, or I can choose to make it enjoyable and beneficial. And as those couple of purposes extra got added in, so it became clear to me how valuable this actually is for me. So that's good news, and I thought I would share that with you. So as you're looking at your purpose, just start with something. And then as your perspective changes, as you move on along and you get more experiences and more insights, then that purpose may shift or unfold or grow or change altogether. So since we've come up to a bit of a ridge here, I just want to show you our new perspective that we are having on this walk. It's a beautiful day here today at the same time. That just makes it more enjoyable. But we can now see that we can really see that we are moved up. So if our purpose was to move up, since we said we're walking up a mountain today, that means that we are actually progressing, which in and of itself is fulfilling, particularly for me as a male, who the masculine is about the need to be on purpose and being on a mission and moving towards that. So in that sense we are, and you may be able to detect that there is some snow over there. There actually was a few blotches of snow on the top of this mountain as we were driving towards it. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that, probably not. But this is where we are for now, and we're going to stop for our first real stop and have something to eat, and who knows, I might be back in touch later on in the journey. Yum! It is amazing how good lunch tastes when you have worked for it. And we decided to stop at that point. There was a really good perspective from there and a nice view, and come back down, and here we are back by the stream. And there we have my walking companions today, my wife and my oldest daughter. So I'll finish off here with this video now by encouraging you to keep a perspective every day, checking your perspective of where you are in life, and then measuring that or comparing that up against your purpose. And if you're not clear on your purpose, then I really encourage you to work on that. And if you are clear on it, check in on it on a regular basis and allow yourself to expand that, change that, grow that as your perspective increases along the way. So thank you for coming with us on this journey today, and I wish you all the best on your journeys. And if you want some support with your life purpose and staying on track, just get in touch or check out my Living on Purpose and Working on Purpose programs on my website.